Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Tomorrowaday Farms. Today we're going to work on some applesauce, but first I had a few questions regarding Maggi Seasonings, so I'm going to show you guys what I have. Some of this is really hard to find, some is not, and we found some canning lids bulk, and I'm going to share with you guys where we found them. Found them online, super easy, and all the information for those. And that I don't know if Americans can get them, but definitely Canadians can, because I have the box right here. So I'm going to show you guys my Maggi seasoning, but I'm going to pause you guys and tilt you guys down. I don't want to make you seasick. But happy Sunday to everybody. Let's get making some applesauce, but first Maggi seasoning and canning lids. Alright guys, so this is my little... I do have the plant as well. Peggy from Page Family Homestead, she sent me the plant, which is the lovage plant. It's planted and very happy and cozy and warm outside. I got it covered, so I can't take you out and show you that. Anyways, it's pouring right outside. But this is what you'll probably find in the grocery store this way. Okay? So this you find in your international section, possibly even your sauce section, like where your soy sauces are or whatever. But this is fantastic in anything. It's really, really good, especially over like vegetables. Really, really good. Okay, and then I have Maggi bouillon cubes. These are fantastic when you're making stocks. It really boosts your stock. And then this is dried Maggi. This has vegetables in it as well as the Maggi plant. You can see the carrot and everything in it. But this is dried Maggi. This I find at a Dutch store. So depending on where you live, you may find this in a Dutch store. Okay? So those are the three kinds of Maggi I have, plus the plant. So on to canning lids. So Michael and I found this site right here. And we got these canning lids, and they're pretty quick too, guys, I have to say, minus the peanuts here. But they're just Bernardin lids, and they're good lids too, guys. Like, I'm not gonna have any issues with these. There's over 200 in here. I'll have to double check with Michael on how much they cost, but I don't know why I'm showing you peanuts, but they're really good lids. I think it worked out to 30 cents each, but for us, it's over an hour away for us to get lids. So we thought, well, we'd try and order them, and then we'd let you guys know. I'm super happy with it. So it's Mason Jar Merchant, and we will leave the link down below for you guys for those. All right, so that is that. Okay. And we kept the card. It's just masonjarmerchant.com. And they even send you like a little thank you, which is pretty cool. But anyways, we'll leave all that below. I'm going to get set up and we're going to start on this applesauce. Alright guys, so we have a mixture of apples here. I have honey crisp apples and I have Mustu apples. Thank goodness for friends in the south, because that's how I got apples. Friends of ours came down and they brought me apples. So some of these are seconds. So some of these that have blemishes, I'm just going to cut the blemishes off. Okay, then I'll feed those to our pigs. That'll make really good bacon. So all I'm going to do is cut the blemishes off. And then I'm just going to core it as normal. Okay. Core it. And then I'm going to drop them in here. I don't know why I put that over here. This is lemon water. That helps stop your apples from going brown. This is a Mustu apple here. Or no, sorry, that's a Honeycrisp apple. This is a Mustu apple. So I'm just going to cut that part out. Inspect it. It's great. It's beautiful. So we're going to do 2 or 3 things with these apples. We're going to make applesauce. We're going to dehydrate some apple because I love apple in my oatmeal. And we eat a lot of oatmeal here. Super good for you. We get these 2 apples done, and then I'm going to continue chopping. They'll sit in the lemon water until I'm ready to start cooking them. I have my jars on. So I'm just going to chop them in little pieces like so. Drop them in the water. They don't need to be perfect because we're cooking them down. Super simple, guys, but so healthy. I'm going to use a lot of this for baking instead of sugar. So that is why I am doing applesauce, and I love eating it. And this will give it a really good flavor, having 2 different kinds of apples. I might even try my hand at some apple cider vinegar. I've never made that before. Got the fireplace on today. Michael stocked it so hard, we're sweating. So alright, so like I said, super simple, guys, nothing complicated. And guys, if you don't want to can this, you don't have to. You can keep your margarine containers. I did this for years. I kept all my margarine containers, and then I just froze it. Just give yourself a little bit of headspace in your margarine containers, and put them in the freezer. But this is a really good jump start if you want to learn how to can. Don't forget, you don't need a canning pot. You can just use a stock pot as long as your jars are covered by 1 to 2 inches of water, and you're good to go. You don't need anything fancy to can. But I make my applesauce the way my ex-husband's mother taught me. So this is her way. She called it the Dutch way. I don't even know if that's true or not, but it's super tasty, let me tell you. So this is the only way I've ever made applesauce. So you let me know how you make yours. So all I'm going to do, guys, is keep going, and I'll bring you back when this bowl is empty. Alright, guys, so my pot is full. My bowl still is half full. So as they start to cook down, I'm just going to keep adding. But I want to get this started. So I'm going to put my burner on low. And I'm going to add... I forgot my measuring cup. I'm going to add 2 cups of apple juice to this. This is unsweetened apple juice. I want to control how much sugar is in here. Okay. So we're going to add 2 cups of apple juice in here instead of water. Most recipes, if you were to look at them, they call for water. I'm going to use apple juice. Or that's what I do use. When this starts to cook, thank goodness for Prime Days, I got my cinnamon sticks half off. Super excited about that. So I'm going to add when this starts to cook down, I'm going to add 2 cinnamon sticks. And these are my cinnamon sticks, guys. Okay, from Clubhouse. Okay, Prime Days were good to us this year. So I'm gonna get a spoon. Oops, making a mess. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let these to start to cook down, And then I will bring you back when they start to cook down, and I'm just going to keep chopping apples, and then I'm going to have this pretty full. I have my Presto over here. I'm going to pan you guys up really quick. I have double stacked my Presto. All the jars will be underwater up to about here, and I'm going to double stack my jars. Okay. On the bottom are 500 milliliters. On the top are jellies. The jelly jars are for baking, and the bottom ones are for me to eat. Okay. But look at those beautiful apples. The apple sauce will have a nice rose tint because of this peel. The peel has a lot of vitamins in it, so I definitely do not want to get rid of that. Okay, so now when Rob's mom used to make it, we used to use a food mill. We're not going to do that today. We're just going to use the good old immersion blender, and we're going to blend this up. And this is going to be such a gorgeous color, guys. You're not going to believe how good this applesauce is, and you're controlling everything. Okay. So, I'm going to put the lid on this, start to let it steam, and I will bring you back when it gets going. Alright guys, so this has been cooking. As it cooked down, I added more for about 20 minutes or so. Applesauce is really one of those quick cans. As far as I'm concerned, I've been making dessert for supper, lasagna as well. You can do multiple things all at one time, I find. But, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to snap my cinnamon, and I'm going to pop that in there. I'm not going to try to put the little pieces in. There we go. This house is going to smell so amazing, guys. So amazing. So now, to round out everything, I'm going to add half a teaspoon of salt into there. And keep in mind, guys, that apples have a lot of pectin, so it will thicken, okay? And keeping those skins on also adds a lot of pectin as well. But like, I just kept cooking it down slow. Now, if you don't want to add the cinnamon, you don't want to add the salt, don't add it. You make it yours, okay? But this is how I do it. This is my favorite way of doing it. And my jars have been boiling. I just actually turned them down. I'm just going to pop the lid back on the Presto there. And just let them sit there, because this is still going to need another 20 minutes or so. And then we'll pull out the cinnamon. We'll add the sugar. And I'm not adding that much sugar. You don't need to add any sugar if you don't want to. If you want to just add sugar, you know, or not any at all. I like it both ways, really, but a lot of this will probably be used for baking, so I want the sugar in there. Keep it sitting in between my feet, eating a piece of apple. Alright, guys, I'm gonna leave this on low, okay, and I will bring you back when it's time to use the immersion blender. Alright guys, so now we're going to pull out, we're going to find the cinnamon sticks here as we're stirring. Now, while I find those, see how thick it is? This is a really thick applesauce. So now we're going to add a cup of brown sugar. Sorry guys, you're going to hear Kiba. She's playing. We're going to add that in. If you don't want to add the brown sugar, you can add cinnamon, white sugar. Okay? And I do have the heat turned off at this point. Cody's trying to contain Giba. It's a very hard job today. Okay. Because I do not want to use the immersion blender with those cinnamon sticks in there. So I'm just going to mix in. Oop, there's one. I'm going to grab some tongs. They have more than done their job. And we'll look for the other one, and then we'll blend this up and get this into jars. So I'm going to get mixing this sugar through, find that other cinnamon stick, and then I'll bring you back when we blend it up. Alright guys, so now we're just going to blend this. Like I said, the heat is off. You can blend this to however you like. If you like it a little chunky, you can just leave it the way it is. I like an in-between. Oh, hey, where'd you come from? Found another cinnamon stick. I forgot I had 4. That's not good, guys. Oh, I found it. I was thinking I only had 2. That's what happens when you're doing like 3 things at once. Alright guys, hold on a sec. I'm going to find that other cinnamon stick. I'll be right back. I got it guys. No big deal. No harm, no foul. Okay. Now I'm just going to make this what I like. Like I said, you do you, it's your kitchen, your rules. And I think we're almost there. There we go. We get some bigger chunks, that's okay. Alright guys, I'm going to get you set up for canning, and I'll bring you right back. Alright guys, so, now I gotta find where Cody put my paper towel. Alright. There we go. So let's get canning this. This will process for 20 minutes. Okay. My jars are hot. Applesauce is hot. I'm kind of hoping for a couple liters. 1/4 inch headspace, guys. So I can just put it in the fridge. And then I'll have it for now. Which I'm pretty sure I might get. So like I said, I am doing a mixture of 250s here and 500s. Ooh, way too much. You know, with Lazy Susan, I'm definitely not half as messy as I used to be. So that's a good thing. So we have a requested video for this week. A couple of our subscribers want us to do, Michael and I to do a video, who we are, like certain, she asked a few questions. She asked if we would do a video on that. So we're definitely going to oblige if you guys have any questions. leave them on our Facebook page, which is linked in the description box. You can email us, which is also linked in the description box, or in this video, whatever is easiest for you. Okay, so now we're just going to debubble. This one's a little full, guys. I'm going to take some out. You're just going to want to push it down a little bit, the best you can. Okay. You get a spoon here. There we go. Alright, now we're just going to clean them up. I do have my lids in hot boiling water. I am going to use water this time to clean my rims, because I definitely do not want vinegar in my applesauce. Whew, hot. Oh goodness, you guys can tell it's a Sunday. All right. Double check that one. There we go. So, I forgot my rings, guys. Hang on a sec. I gotta grab my rings. Drop my onions all at the same time. So you're gonna want to do these to fingertip tight. Tell you, as you can, your hands get calluses, let me tell you. Okay, so I'm going to continue filling up my jars, and I am going to process them for 20 minutes. And when we come back, guys, I will show you exactly what I got out of this whole pot. Maybe, oh, guys, holy, I don't even know. I just grabbed a whole bunch of apples. It was half a bushel, I think, maybe a little bit less. So I'll show you what I got when we come back. All right, guys, we're going to take out the jelly jars. Then I just need to process my 500 milliliters. Here we go. While this was processing, I got our supper in the oven, which is perfect. So when I looked at my apple box, guys, it was only like a quarter empty. Like, I didn't use very many apples at all. I thought I used more than what I did. But we still have apple pie filling to do, because we do go through a tremendous amount of that in the winter time. So, and then we're going to dehydrate some apples as well. So that should be pretty fun. Then you can use that in like loaves and... Alright. So I got 2, 4, 6. Ooh. I'll count them when I get them all out. Just a couple more, guys. So everything is down in the description box for you, or will be. Processing time. The recipe is really up to you. Okay, so it can be made so many different ways. The only difference is really I use brown sugar and I don't take the peels off. That's the biggest difference. You don't even need to add sugar to it if you don't want to. It's 100% up to you. Let me get my jars in here, guys. So I got 1, 2. Oops. So I got 6 500 milliliters here. Just going to get this turned back on here, guys. Give me 2 seconds. I'm actually going to take a little bit of water out of my canner now. I should have did that before. That's just a good way to keep your jars super hot while you're doing your processing. There we go. I still have a good 2 inches in the pot. I'm going to pop the lid back on. I just don't seal it. There we go. Sorry about that. So there's all those, and then we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 of the 250s, and then I got a little bit of snacking applesauce. Alright guys, don't forget, check out that link for the canning lids, our Facebook group. Everything will be down in the description box. And if you guys have any questions for Michael and I, please don't hesitate to leave them in this video. Send us a message through our Facebook group or whatever. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out with us today, and we will see you super soon. Bye.